Hi all, Darren Ansborough from Day Components. Just going to do a new video stroke review about the IPC Technopad. It's been around for about 18 months, 2 years now, and I've been asked loads of questions. Do you sell them? Can you get one? You know, a load of my customers have been messaging me, DMing me and everything and stuff like that. And finally, I've actually got one in my hand. I've been using it for the last couple of days and I'm absolutely blown away with it. I really am. In adjacent with the Walnut Pad, and we have some white pads, light duty pads. So I'm just going to do a demonstration how it all links in together in my hand and also on a pole, and also demonstrating it on a window as well. So I'm just going to show you how the handle connects to the actual faceplate of the Technopad. So the actual handle has little push release connectors there like that, and then it just slots into position. It just push fits into the position, and then you can have the pivot, and you can also have the swivel. What you will find is that I've already had a 6x9 pad on it. It has two Velcro strips on the little clips at the side where it holds the Velcro on. So the 6x9 pad is the 9 inches. This side is absolutely the correct size for it. Then if you just line it up for one side of it, just get a pair of scissors and just trim the excess off. And you can keep the excess in your pouches for when you do some eye-to-eye detailing on windowsills and etc. like that. So now the pad is actually ready to use. So I'm just going to get, I have a window cleaning pole. It's the Maker Mini, believe it or not, and on the pole tip it's actually a Euro cone tip. So I just threaded a cone tip to it. Now the handle on the Technopad has no thread whatsoever. It'll just slide on any traditional pole, water-fed pole, or any pole of your choice. So as it pushes on, what I tend to find is, with the cone tip on some of them, you have to really give it a good push and a twist and it'll just stay in position. What you will find is some cone tips have a quick release connection as well, and the Technopad has the hole for that. So as it pushes on, it clips into position just so it doesn't fall off. But for the purpose of the video, I'm actually gonna use the pole and demonstrate how to use it on the glass. However, I have another pole which I'm just going to show you. What you will find is there's another pole with quick release connections like so, but you will need a quick lock adapter, and it just pushes on, and it's a tapered end ready for the Technopad to actually slide onto. And the same again, what I would do is just push it on and then it'll stay into position. So I'm just going to mop this window with some a mop, and I'm going to demonstrate how the Technopad works on the pole. I'm just going to mop the window. And what I generally find is that the pad, once I've turned the pole, the pad falls into position where you want it. So I'm just going to go side to side at the top, and just the left hand here, just put a little bit of light pressure on, just keeps it true on the glass. Now I'm just going to go all the way down, but as I'm doing that, I'm turning the pole, it stays into position, side, and I'm turning the pole again, just go past the handle, and then I'm just going to clean the surface with the pad. Now what I have found the last couple of days is there's a lot of people saying to me that the Walnut Pads not as good as the Bronzewell pads. Good old Bronzewell pads back in its day were the best. But please don't underestimate the Walnut Pads, because for me the last couple of days they've exceeded themselves. They really have. I done a job a couple of days ago and I used it with some crystal clear 55, and there was some hard water stains on the glass, and I used this, and we actually did a little video, so I'll upload that as well. And it was absolutely fantastic. It worked really well, And what you find is once you actually start using the walnut pad with the saw, it actually polishes the surface, that extra bit of clean. Mainly for what I noticed is in the internal windows, when you get the little insect droppings and stuff, the little dots, and it comes off with your fingernail. When you put that on the pad and you're using the walnut pad, it just polishes it off with ease, and then you can just mop the window. And we also have the white pads. The white pads are a light duty white pad, so these would be good for the maintenance cleans if you want to keep your walnut pads for your deep cleans or your new cleans and stuff like that, etc. Exactly the same. It just pushes on and you just trim the excess off and keep it for low level detailing. And believe it or not, these are a little bit cheaper than the walnut pads. So just put this down. So I'm just gonna redo the window again with the pad, and then I'm gonna clean the window off with the squeegee. I think that's enough agitation with the walnut pad. So now I'm just going to re-mop the window and then blade it off with a squeegee. Now to me, that window now has been mopped with a normal mop. It's been polished with the walnut pad, and then it's been mopped again, and then it's been squeegeed with the squeegee. And the Technopad for me is one of the best tools that you need in your toolbox, and they also are now available from DA Components. So there's the video. So I'm just going to say another question for you all. If you found that video interesting, or if there's any other videos or any other questions you want to ask about the product, or any other videos you want to see, just feel free to send me a message. Thanks a lot. Darren Hansbrough from DA Components.